All right, what up though, y'all? Happy today's Wednesday. So we're doing a what up though Friday on a Wednesday cuz she been busy, I've been busy. So let me do my little intro. So, upcoming church announcements. There will be no real estate Fridays this Friday. Enjoy your holiday weekend slash movement, aka really Techno Fest, because that's what it was always called when we was growing up when it was free at Hart Plaza. For y'all cousins came and ruined it, then they started charging the arm and the leg, but I digress. Um So that's the first announcement. June Real Estate Fridays will be back at the Detroit Pizza Bar. I've been posting the schedule on my stories, but I will post it to the actual page. But that will be June 26th. The link is in the bio. And that one is first time home buyer with Chase. And then we got July 24th, which would be about the Joe Louis Greenway. I'm trying to have it on the Greenway, so I've been in talks with them about having it. So if we can have it on the Greenway, it's going to be a little bit different, which means we're going to have a limited capacity because city codes and stuff. You can't just overpopulate. I thought I could just show up with a megaphone, but apparently I cannot with a large group of us. So that's that. But you will have to bring your own chair and your own beverage, and make sure you go to the bathroom before you come, because the location where they may let us have this at is like a mile from the nearest restroom on the Greenway. So sip slow. All right. What else? Church, but all this is pending, so fingers crossed this all work out. It's gonna I'll post more about it as probably June gets here. I
It's
know.
gonna work out. We're gonna put that in the
Yeah,
atmosphere.
it's gonna work
God
out.
gonna
But
work it out.
if it don't work out, we just gonna show up. But that's gonna be that. But I want to do it professionally. Like hopefully, have a DJ. Maybe if some companies watching this that could provide some porta potties for the elders who can't make that mile. Cause or you have to get on them little scooters, I guess, and zoom on down there. But let me see what else. August the 28th is what we doing? Oh, the tax auction. We always do the tax auction in August, so that one be dope. I got my boy Reggie P, broker extraordinaire, investor extraordinaire, all that good stuff. He'll be speaking as always on the Wayne County tax auction. Literally, he will show you how to sign up, how to bid, how to download the documents so you can see what's going on with the parcels and stuff. How to run comps, all that good stuff. If you want a refresher, one of the old YouTubes is up from like 2024. It's actually pinned to my YouTube channel, Denson Construction Services, and it shows all of that. And I'm gonna ask him to come on here and do an update one because that was 2 years ago. And then the last one in September is September 25th. That one right now is gonna be at the Pizza Bar, but it might be on my new project that I'm building with the people out in Dallas, the group, the Motion Capital Group. We might try to have it there because new construction is where it's gonna be at. I've been saying this for the last 2 to 5 years that new construction is gonna be where it's at in Detroit. People want to call me while I'm on here. Like, bro, I know you see me live. Anyway, so yeah, if not, maybe we'll just do it there and I can pull stuff up on the screen, like how to rehab. New construction is new for me, so I'm excited. I'm learning along the way. It's like I know what to do, but I haven't actually done it. So that makes a difference. But going forward, I'm gonna finish the rehab like Big Red once I start that, hopefully next in June or July. And after that, I'm going all new construction because Mayor Sheffield, she's already said she's trying to build, I think, at least 500 plus houses in the city,
Mhm.
if not more. Now, I don't know if those are going to be affordable because the new houses they are building right now are 300,
Right.
350, and 400,000 up. Like the ones they building over me off Kercheval and Fisher, I think those start dang on near 4,000. What is it called? Great Water Homes. But the goal is for this first not rehab, new construction we're doing is to keep costs between 175 and 225 per square. If we can pull that off, we will probably have some of the best prices in the state. Cause the average price to build in Detroit from coast that they got were like almost 300,000. I mean $300 a square, which is I thought that was good, but when you go to other places, that's kind of high. So
Mm.
we gonna see, but we can keep them costs down. I'm about to be the top builder here,
I hear that.
like for real. And then to the point, once I put the energy efficiency plan in my new bill, so you're also getting a nice new house that's built to code and gonna help you save you bills on the long run, that's gonna all work out. So stay tuned for that. Like work in progress. Um, I think that's it. So Miss Daphne, let the people know who you are.
I'm Daphne. If you guys have been watching for the a few months ago, I was on here what twice? Has it been now? Two or
Yeah,
three
it's been a
times?
minute.
And I am investing in Detroit, trying to get things right, learning some stuff. Asia has been amazing, as you already know, with teaching folks some things for the people who like to listen or learn. Um, she has helped me with, understanding how things go in the city of Detroit with purchasing land and different things like that. And she also just put me up on game, and she about to put y'all up on game with some new stuff. But I'm gonna let her go ahead and say that part. But I'm Daphne, native Detroiter, born and raised.
I'm gonna start off by saying, God, y'all did. Hold on. I had to start the live over on Instagram because people were saying they couldn't hear. Weird. But go ahead. I'm gonna mute my side while you finish talking because that was rude for this to start talking like that.
Oh no, I was
Oh, okay. I'm like, that
done.
was rude.
Nah, I was done. I was just finishing up. So
Update with Mentee. Then my little tag. Can y'all hear me now? All right, cool. Yeah, I guess because somebody was calling me, I
probably
guess
threw it
that
on.
made the sound go out. All right, so you want to get started with your stuff or my stuff first? What you want to do?
Oof. I'm so intrigued by your stuff. Let's get mine out the way, because when,
All
when
right,
they,
let me do
people
yours
start hearing what
first.
you got going on, I gotta be able to take notes.
They was like,
This
"This
this
she a
is small
peon,
fish. What I'm talking about.
no small fish." All right, so what was your? Let's talk about what was your homework.
So my homework was to go, because we were talking about buying modular homes and putting them on plots of land. And my homework was to find a couple of floor plans from different manufacturers to
Mm,
see what I would prefer, and based off of the square lots for the size of the lots that are for Detroit and what would fit. And so they sent me Champion Homes, and I can't remember the name of the other company, sent me a couple of options, and these are the results of what they sent me.
okay, so what you want me to start right here or go to the
Yeah,
other?
you can whatever you want to go. I mean, I was fairly impressed with both, so
So this was a link to them.
it should be.
Yeah, it was. Hold on, I gotta open another tab. So you want me to pull up the yeah, I'll pull this one up. Share this tab. All right. So explain to me, man, what is going on here.
Well, these are essentially the layouts of the houses that I felt would be what I would purchase or do for the Detroit lots that I would purchase. And so based off of what you were telling, and I don't have the measurements on me right now, what the
Mm,
lot sizes were in Detroit, these would fit. But just look at how nice they are, especially on the inside. I was really, really impressed.
I like the inside, but that outside looks so plain.
I know I didn't like the outside necessarily, but we're talking about lot. I figure we could probably change the outside and add something to it. Maybe add some faux brick or something like that that would enhance it. Change the colors. I'm not sure. But there's ways to enhance that outside to make it look better. But
So what I would do, I would go white side and black trim, a black door, and I'll build a very nice front porch. Cause this is horrible. This look like a trailer.
it did. It did. But but see, just like what you just said, I can see the vision. I
Yeah,
can see how good it can be. I can see the potential in it. When you add that, what you just said, maybe some faux bricks, some landscaping to it, it'll
yeah.
change that whole look.
Well, you ain't gotta do the brick. I would just go with a nicer side and not the cheap one like the Hardy or something else. And then I do that. This roof is bothering me because where's the roof vents unless they on the back? Ain't no downspouts on here. I don't see no gutters. So it's missing a couple things, but I guess they like this. What you gonna get? Cause this is on a look like it's on
That's lab.
a slab, but it's a space right here. Look like they just put it on some blocks. They build houses like this in the south, so
Well, because when I was talking to the guy, he was saying, "Oh, you should come down to where we are. We can show you a couple of things." I think this is where they just have the models.
yeah.
I don't think
Okay,
these
look.
are actual on people's land and what they've done. These are just their
Okay. I'm like,
models.
what is going on?
Yeah,
So
no, 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 no. I don't think nobody living in them.
where was it at? Cause I sure go.
Oh, I'd have to pull up the email that he said. I want to say he said Ohio. It wasn't far. It would be somewhere I would drive. Like I'm like, oh, that ain't that far. I can go and check it out in person.
Oh, that might
Um,
be a bus trip.
mm-hmm,
No, like a bus trip, like the plan and take people.
mm-hmm.
That'd be dope. But I do like the inside. I like that it's open. I would pick completely different colors because of the size. I would just go good old white or white uppers, lower with the nice tan. I'm starting because I always like creams and browns because to me they'll never go out of style and it's easier to match than the same old gray.
Mm-hmm.
That floor cool. They're like a nice vinyl or something or laminate. They look like a Formica countertop though, but it'll work.
Yeah.
This will
I
work for
mean, I
affordable
figured
housing. Nice
for
kitchen,
rental.
rental or affordable housing. This is nice compared to your average Detroit house. This will work.
Yes.
One, it has lighting all throughout the first floor. You know these old houses have no lighting.
Mm-hmm.
That good old lamp, but I like it. Oh, they got a virtual tour. Oh, so it's upstairs. I thought, oh, the upstairs ain't done yet. That's cool. Now, the only thing I would suggest is to find, because this is what I'm doing too. You need three good designs. You need a ranch, you need a bungalow, you need a colonial. Cause like one thing I figured out, I'm 43, and as I get older, I don't want no damn stairs. So if I feel like that, it got to be a lot of other millennials in Detroit who feel the same way. Cause going so doing them energy audits, dog, I was so tired. Could you go to the basement, back upstairs, to the basement, to the attic, back to the basement, to the bathroom, back to the basement, back to the attic, to the base? Oh damn! Did I go turn the exhaust fan off in the bathroom? Back upstairs. Then I gotta go outside. Dog, I had got like 3,000 steps in when I did my test one day, and the lady who's our proctor, I told her, I know you getting your steps in because you got to do this 3, 4 times a day when you test everybody. And like on the little breaks when we had to wait 5 minutes to test some girl, I sat down and drank some water. I'm like, I worked out today. And I'm like, this is
Okay.
crazy. But I'm sorry, back on topic. But yeah, get a ranch because look at it like this. The ranches you gonna attract all ages of people, especially
Yes.
our elders as they age. And that's when you can start going to these veteran places and offer stuff for them. And another thing I'm gonna do when I build my affordable housing, I'm making everything handicap accessible. At least like so if I build 10 houses, at least three of them gonna be handicap accessible. Cause you gotta think, aging population.
Uh-huh.
Everybody like my family, everybody I got a lot of boomers still living and some silent generation, right? They don't want to go to these apartments.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
still want houses, even if it's
That's
a
a
nice
good
little
point.
bedroom, two bath. But it gotta be one flow.
Yeah, that's what when I bought my house, the realtor was like, "You gonna want a ranch? Trust me, it's gonna pay off late and long term." I said, because I was
You
so
gotta rent.
hell bent. Uh-huh. I was so hell bent on a split level. I loved
Mm,
split levels,
they are
but he
not.
was like, "Trust me, you are not going to regret this decision." I was like,
Nope. And then like my boy in Chattanooga, what he doing is out cold. He shout out to Reg the Builder, that's his IG. He invited me to come speak last October at his home building event. So his model dope. So he build ranch style homes with ADU in the back. We call them carriage houses up here. So you getting two houses for the price of one. So who can
"You
you
said with what in the back?"
it's called an ADU. They build them a lot in Tennessee, like Florida, Texas, or in-law suite. But it's I think the proper term for permits is called ADU, accessible dwelling unit, but short for ADU.
Mm,
Like California starting to build them because they rent is just crazy. So and that's what doing. Like, I got the videos on my page somewhere. But so he built one. So he got a lot right. And our lot's big enough to do this. He got a nice little 3 bedroom, something like this, similar in the front, or two, and then he put another one in the back. So let's say your parents, one of them is a veteran. You buy that, you rent the one out to the back of them. They get approved for HUD bash. Now you're getting paid to take care of your family. I like this is genius.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I like this is genius. And
Now,
HUD
what
bash
do you do as far as
like
parking though?
hmm?
Like, can you build a driveway into that? Like, what do you do as far as parking goes, or
I
is it
guess it
just
depends on
street?
how big your lot is. If you got
Okay.
enough space to build a garage, or now if you got some land, you could do the house in the front, house in the back, and do a really nice, maybe what's it called, like a barn dominium, and that
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like a garage with some attached, for your tractor trailer and all that good stuff, depending on how much your land we talking. Or it don't have to be in the back if we talking about some acres. Now you can build your whole little
Right.
family compound or
You do
something.
whatever you want to do. Right.
Whatever you want, as long as you got the bread.
Mm-hmm. Parcel that sucker out.
So I was like, hold on, got a question. Are you allowed to build a foundation for my? You gotta have a foundation. You gotta have something to sit it on. Only one you can't have a foundation is a trailer. The trailer don't have no foundation. They put the little skirt around there, and you can go up through the subfloor like that. But everything has to have a foundation, either an actual foundation or a slab. Well, they both the same.
Right.
Maybe they thinking basement.
Yeah. Basement or
Yeah,
the slab.
I
Mm-hmm.
ain't doing no basement. I'm going all slab. The only thing The only issue I do find with us going slab in Detroit, we love our basements. Cause I was in my basement yesterday. I'm like, damn, I didn't have no basement. Where's this stuff gonna go?
Mm-hmm.
I got storage down there for work. I got shelves, got a washer and dryer, my workout stuff down there, the deep freezer down there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
And
a
I'm
lot of people
like,
have their entertainment spaces down there because mine is a gym. Uh I got gym area down there. I have a living room space, and all that stuff. The laundry
my dad's
space.
basement, paneling was in back in the day. So that boy paneled out. It's a whole full bathroom down there, a bar. Like most elders gonna have that bar. Yeah, they gonna have that bar down there. If they boomers, it's a bar down there for sure. So I'm like, dang, we gonna have to do like 4 bedrooms. You gonna have to, cause that fourth bedroom would be your basement.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But then it's like now you got all this extra house that you kind of don't need, but you got one floor and your laundry upstairs, and you gonna have to have a nice pantry, cause the basement is also the pantry.
Right. Yep.
It's
Yep.
all the above.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. All right, back to your homework. I think that was it on there. Oh no, you had a
Be
couple
some
more.
more. Yeah. I think I had like two or three.
All right, let me I don't see the link for this one. Maybe I can just type in the number. You got 32608. Is that an O or a zero? I don't know. Can I guess I could search by the model
Is
number.
it the same company?
Yeah, it's the same company. I would think so, but I ain't see no link in this one. So
And I could have sworn I added the link. I'm
not that
sorry, my
we'll
bad.
keep going. Yeah, it's on the next page. My bad. If not, I would have just typed it in. All good. All right, here go the next one. Slab for a modular. The property in Clay County. They said no. Clay County. Where's Clay County at? I don't know nothing about Clay County. That's not no. If it's a Michigan County,
That don't sound like
it
Michigan.
ain't Wayne, Macomb, or Oakland. All right, share this
I
one.
said
Okay,
somewhere north.
okay, I like this one. It's pretty
Yeah, I like that
long.
one too.
Floor plans. Let's see where the front door at. Living room. Oh, right here. All right, front door. Walk in. Boom. Got 2 windows. Nice open living room. That closet's a little funny on the angle, but okay. We probably can change that though. Oh, they probably did for the walk space. Bedroom 3. What's this? Optional sink cabinets. Oh, that's the laundry room. All right, master or primary. Okay, I like this. Simple and to the point. Did they give you pricing?
They I believe they gave me a range. It's not all on that sheet. Um,
Oh, let me scroll. My bad.
nope, you're good. You're good. I listen.
I'm
I hadn't
sorry.
looked at that document in months because I think I was supposed to have that. That homework was from February.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Uh, no, I ain't got no price on it. It just
Dang,
say get
I know
local
that they have
prices.
it probably at the very bottom of the notes. I put where they said they gave me a range of how much they could possibly cost and all that other stuff. But
No, because this second email, when you get into the nicer homes, the Buchanan.
at the very bottom of the Word document, it don't have the information for the range.
No, I don't see them. Unless you ain't highlighted or something. Hold on. Bungalow 3 basement with 2-car basement. 609,000. No, you can build for cheaper than that.
I can.
Hold on, let me get a calculator. It's near Port Huron. I don't know nothing about Port Huron.
Wait a
That's
minute.
Wayne, Oakland, or Macomb. Um,
Oh, Clay. Oh, I know where she talk. I know where they talking about.
I
That's over there by the water. That's a little
oh,
ways
that's
away.
probably why. If it's by water, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's not that far from water. I
All
have
right.
friends who live out there.
So this hold on, let me share this tab. Cause this your homework I was looking at. This is very nice. I like this. That could be your colonial example. Um that's the ranch one. So they saying 400,000. How many square feet is this one? I like that one too. Now that's one thing I do want to do when I build. I only want to build attached garages. I don't want to do the
Okay.
garage big. That's just me. Cause I'm thinking it from a woman, from a safety perspective. I know that's what we used to in Detroit, but I don't want to. I personally don't want to do that.
But it makes sense too. With now, like people don't be want to be going from the winter time and the snow and all that other stuff.
Right. And then the other, you got the safety, you got that. And my other issue is we gotta make sure you buy enough lots side by side. Now if we don't, then we're gonna have to put the garage in the back. Or put it the garage towards the oh wait a minute, bright idea. Or put the garage towards the back of the house and depending on how much room we got for the driveway that we'll wrap around.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nice. That'd be very nice. So that's an option. Let me see. I was trying to do some math here. Like, what's the square footage on these houses?
It should be on there. It should say it right there, and right next to it say how much they were talking about. So
No,
that was
that's the
say
price. I was trying to get the square feet for this.
it should be on it. So it's on some of them. It should be on there. Like you see it where it says on that second one on G, it says 1860 square feet.
Yeah, but that's for the ranch. I was trying to see this one.
Um,
Unless that one, no,
it's
that's it.
on there.
Right. Is this it? Foyer. This one might be it because I see stairs. All right, we'll just go off this ranch one since it's right there. So if I can build for 175 a square, and it's 1860 square feet, shit, it's about the same. It's a little cheaper, 325. It's a little cheaper. But by the time I add permits and dumpsters and 10% for contingency, you're gonna be at the same. The only difference is my price gonna include a slab foundation to where with these you still gotta build a slab.
What's the average price of that?
It depends. And it depends what time of year you do it. Now if you want us to go year round in the winter, that's more money because that's a special concrete. But I wouldn't do it because I won't warranty it. That's just me. So the ultimate plan is from April 1st till October 31st. You need to just be dropping slabs all over the city. Like for real. While the weather's
Okay.
straight. The only your only concern gonna be rain. Cause you got your cure time is at least 30 days.
Mm.
So not even April, because that's rain
Yeah, I was
season.
getting ready to say. But
Probably
shoot, look,
still,
we've been in May and it's been torrential.
and it's still raining, right? So now we talking June. So now June to Halloween, slabs. You're gonna see slabs everywhere. And then once it get cold, you can build in the cold. This might take a little longer because it's cold.
And more expensive, you said.
It depends. If the slab already done, it won't cost as much because we ain't got to worry about heating it. Because in winter, when you do winter concrete, it's a special concrete you got to purchase for the colder temp, and then you got to keep it heated so it can cure and cover.
Mm.
It's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Mm-mm.
We had to do it when I worked on the highway. I'm like, this is a lot, but that was a federal job, so the state paid for that. And then it's a highway, so you got to have that.
Okay.
So that's what I would do. Now, if you still go to modular route, which is fine, the caveat is if you drop your slabs from June 1st to Halloween, now you can just start dropping your house on top and connecting it, and you don't have to still wait to build. So that's a plus,
Mm-hmm.
a very good plus.
You
Then you,
said 1 month to cure, right?
yep, at least you want to be fancy, wait that extra week, 5 weeks. It's gonna go by because they drop if they do a whole street, that might take a couple weeks. So let's say between June 1st and June 15th, you drop 10 slabs. End of July, you straight.
Okay.
Plus getting them inspected, all that good stuff, blah blah blah. Yeah. I'm still down for modular because I'm down to do modulars too. Because my plan is to build one and do a modular one. And then I'll
Okay.
determine. Or do
See.
yep, or do a mixture. Because I do like modulars. You just have to make sure. I would assume that it can hold up in our harsh winter conditions. But I would assume they will put that into the bill.
Mm-hmm.
But then on the energy side, we'll make sure it does. Cause we'll go with a little higher insulation. It's gonna cost more, but
Right.
the energy savings would be crazy. Cause the best insulation, of course, is spray foam, but it costs crazy amount of money. But they do have this newer. I think I shared it on my story a couple days ago about how they using recycled denim to insulate houses. Now I've done it maybe 10 years ago because the one client when her basement kept flooding, the insurance company made us put that in there.
Did you say recycled denim?
Recycled denim. It's
Wow.
Menards was the only one that used to sell it. I don't know if Home Depot's selling now, but it used to, and this was like 2015, 2016. That junk was like $50 to $85 a bundle, so it cost more. But when
That
I
makes
tell you
sense. Though.
that basement was nice in the winter, she said it's toasty in the winter, cool still in the summer, and it
Hmm.
kind of add. I don't know if it make it soundproof, but probably make it better for sound. Let me see if I can pull it up.
That's interesting.
I've got the name of it. I only did it one time. Oh yeah, Home Depot selling now. So a R19 bundle is $62. Now I wonder how many square feet that cover.
Mm-hmm.
But it's less toxic than your regular pink bag. When you insulating the house with pink bags and or spray foam, you got to be masked up. Like the mask with the two filters on it. You got
Mm-hmm.
you don't want that. Your skin got to be covered because it make you itch, break you out. Like that stuff is bad. The denim is better. Like the denim, I can go in there and know. Well, I won't recommend no mask. I would still have a mask on, but you can just use that with a box cutter and go about your day
Hmm.
and insulate.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's by the Henry Company. I'll share this tab. That's what it look like. It's recycled denim.
Heck nah.
It's kind of genius because now you're
Yeah,
saying,
I
you know,
mean,
all the jeans I done gave away, thrown away over my lifetime, I could have had some insulation. And
you
they
know
make it
what?
where it's not flammable. Yeah, it's from recycled denim clothing, making it an eco-friendly choice. It is easy to handle and suitable for residential use in wall studs, ceiling joists, and between open roof rafters. No special tools or protective gear required because it's all natural, non-irritating fibers. Compared to your pink bats, and anybody who on here who in construction's ever been around it, they know. Like I can't be around it because I got asthma. Like that stuff, you're gonna be sneezing. Like it's
Hmm.
cutting like the fibers up in the air. Like it could get bad. Now this gonna cost you more because a pink bat
But it's worth it, it seemed like.
worth it. See, these are the type of costs that I'll eat. Like I'll eat that. Cause then that's gonna make my new construction modular stand out.
Yeah.
Let me see, pink bat insulation. Cause the pink bat insulation, shoot, it's probably half of that. Yeah. So R13, which is the lowest you can put in walls, I believe, is $24 a bundle.
Oh, okay.
This is 50. So you can get two bundles for the price of one with pink. So yeah, you
Yeah.
saving a little money, but I look at the health and safety of my team, and this gonna make
Makes more
the
sense.
install a lot faster because I ain't got to do all this extra stuff.
That's pretty dope. I ain't never heard of
It's
that
very
before.
dope. I've only did it one time, but I was like, I think for my duplex, I'm probably if I don't, I probably ain't gonna spray foam because that's gonna cost way too much. And it's gonna be a rental. I'll probably do this denim insulation because I can do that myself. Because I ain't got to worry about putting all the gear on. It ain't gonna affect my asthma,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and it's gonna help their bills be lower. All right, back to your homework. All right, so did we show this one?
What else? Which one's that? I said that's it, my fave. Which one was that?
Your favorite one? The little sky.
What made I wonder what made that my favorite.
I don't know, but I do like this one better just off this image. Let me Oh, so this Aspire one, I'm gonna go back to this one. I do like it. I like it because it's open. It's all. I think this was all one floor, right?
Yeah, I think this might be a ranch.
I love the cabinets because that's the type of time I'm on. Nice neutrals.
This the one I said I liked. My favorite.
No, this
Or
one.
the,
The
the other one.
what the outside look like? Portrait, virtual videos. I ain't play too much. I don't want to get copyrighted and
Right, yeah. They shut the whole thing down.
right. But I do like it. So let's look at this other one. I like this one better. Now I don't know if I would go that dark of a color.
Yeah, I think I was thinking more gray, but I don't know. It was something about this that set me off.
I wouldn't go as nice as them garage door. You're gonna get a nice regular white garage door. Anything else you put it on there yourself, because them type of doors is not cheap. I wouldn't go that dark. That's just me. But I do like it. I like it. Let's see. Floor plans. All right, all one floor. Just the front door. Optional. Oh, like a little floating hush to hang your stuff. Okay, I like that. All right, come in. Got the open living room. I like that. Little buffet pantry. Okay. I guess there's a chair right there for no reason. I guess. Hot water tank. Furnace room. Okay, your utility room. Where this door go to? I guess outside, because this is the front door. Oh, this might go to the garage. Yeah, that's probably the garage door.
Mm.
Come in, boom. Master all over here. It's a nice size closet, bathroom. I personally don't like my closets off the bathroom. That's just me. You got to have a very, very good ventilation system in there.
Oh yeah.
That's moisture.
Yes, I get what you're saying. Mm-hmm.
I would personally put two exhaust fans. I put one in the
In both, yeah.
one
In
in
the
both.
bathroom and in the room, in the closet.
Yeah. All right, let me go over here. This the laundry room, washer, dryer, linen, folding table, sink. Okay. They must gonna run the holes in the wall because typically, the washer be by the tub so it can drain in there. But we did that on Big Orange. We ran the plumbing in the wall so it didn't need no laundry tub.
Okay.
It was sweet. That's the first time I ever did. I was like, damn, this dope. All right, bedroom, 10 by 10. That'll work. And then a bathroom.
So you said you ran it in the wall and drained out where?
Uh, Outside. I gotta find some pictures in my I think I got
Because I'm
pictures.
trying to figure out how to. I want to bring my laundry upstairs, and I've been trying to figure that how I was gonna try to do that, and I wanted it in my garage, but
You gotta have enough room for your plumbing.
yeah,
But see, I did it also the way Balfour set up. You got the kitchen, and then it was a breakfast nook off the kitchen.
okay,
So I turned that into the laundry room, and we just ran the plumbing up the wall from the basement.
it makes
We got
sense.
the little thing in there, and it flow outside. It was dope. My plumber, I was like, dang, this kind of sweet.
Mm.
Now, it depends now how far your plumbing stack from where you want to put it.
Girl, it ain't even no conversation at that point. I mean, where the laundry room is right now compared to where I want to put it, it's literally just a but it's just below. But the problem is that I have steered where it could possibly go. It's a little further away from the stack, and so I'm not sure where. And right
Oh,
where it's at, if there's stairs, so I'm not sure how that line could run that way. We could run the line in the wall to go out of the house, but on the same wall where the washing machine and the washing machine is right now, if I brought
mm,
everything upstairs, it would be where my half bath is, and then in the garage is where the door to the exterior garage is. So I don't know if I could do that the way I was thinking in my mind that I
you need
wanted
to
to
have a
do it.
plumber come by, and they gonna tell you yay or nay. The thing
Yeah,
is, them steps you can't cut through that.
yeah. My brother said no anyway, but I was still trying to figure it out because
I
he a
mean,
plumber.
you can do whatever you want. You got the bread. It's just what it's gonna cost to get what you want. Because the step is not an option because you can't mess with that structure. That's gonna mess up the integrity of it. And then if you can do it the other way, you got to cover that stack. So like on Big Orange, where I originally wanted to put that second bathroom, I couldn't because I would have had to make a whole soffit from one end to the house to the other end of the house to cover that plumbing stack. I'm like, that's going to be so ugly. So I just ran it really in the corner of a bedroom upstairs on top of the other bathroom so I can run up that same stack. That was
Yeah,
that was the cleanest way to do it. But I had to put
yeah.
it in the bathroom because that house was too big for one bathroom. They had a fake makeshift one in the basement, but I took all that out. Like this is so illegal.
Yeah, I just won't be able to bring it upstairs, which is fine because I mean, ultimately, this house is going to eventually end up being an Airbnb or long term rental
Mm,
when I move. But yeah,
okay. All right, back to the homework. I think Little Sky was your favorite. Yeah. So why did you make this one your favorite?
I don't know. It was something about this house. I have no idea. Because remember, this was back in February. Now
Gotcha.
I kind of like the one that you liked from when we was just looking at it. But I don't know. I think the one that we initially looked at in the beginning was the cheapest one. And so that's why I had that for comparison to
Mm-hmm.
what you could possibly get so that you can see the comparison and the prices and stuff. But you see how vastly different the designs are. The better the designs, the more expensive it is.
Right. But you could always go with the first one being cheaper and then maybe do some type of modification, like well, not even a modification, like better siding,
And
add a
hmm
porch, add a little deck on the back. That'll make a difference. But I don't remember if that one had a back door, so now you got to cut a hole in the house.
Yeah, I don't
more
remember.
money. And it didn't have no garage because I'm thinking this
Mm-mm.
Detroit, we don't use our front doors. We use our side doors. You think about when last time you went through your front door?
Well, I'm not in Detroit right now. I don't. I'm in the burbs, but
You
I'm
still?
trying to think. When was that? My brother used his side door. You right.
Well, I
I'm
think
trying
that's
to think.
I don't know if it's just
Shoot.
Detroit, maybe it's Michigan, but we don't really use that front
Oh, I
door.
use my front door all the
When
time.
people come to my house, I'm like, why are you at the front door?
Oh no, I never use so because my house, my garage, my exterior garage door is in my garage.
Hmm.
So I'm not going to my garage to go in to the garage, then to go open up another door. So I use my front door.
See, I'm the opposite. My side door is through the garage too. I'm gonna press this little button on my phone, and I'm gonna open that boy. And the side door, if I'm in the house or I know somebody coming, is gonna be unlocked anyway. If it's my family, they all got keys, but they gonna come to the garage. Like we don't use our front door.
Yeah, I use my front door all the time. My dad and my brother do not though. That's funny
Yeah,
that you
most
said
Detroit
that
do
because
not use their front door.
that is hilarious.
Like you really
We
think,
didn't think
like
about
next time
that.
you're around your family, just watch. You're like, dang, they don't use their
No,
front
for real. And even thinking when growing up at my grandmother's house, she never used her front door. It was always the side door on the
door.
east side. We
Yep.
used both in my old neighborhood at our house, but mainly we used the side because the side was closer to where the garage was.
Or it was right off the side of the house on the driveway.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep.
That's funny. I never even thought about that. That's hilarious.
Learn something every day.
Now you got me being like, y'all need to go to the side. You can be
Yep.
like, what?
I don't use that front door.
That's funny.
Like if somebody come to my house and I know you, I'm like, who are you? Because we don't use the front door.
So you know that somebody ain't supposed to be there then.
What are you trying to sell me? What happened?
Put it on. I thought put it on do not disturb. Oh, he is the only person. He's one
Whoever
of
on your
the people
favorites
that's
gonna
on
come
my
through anyway.
huh?
Whoever on your favorites will come through anyway.
Yeah, the people who are my emergency people.
Or if you got it to where if they call back to back, it'll come through.
Um yeah, so
All right.
that's I don't know specifically why, but yeah, those were what I was considering, but I wrote down quite a few things that you said. So yeah, get to working on some of that.
All right. So I guess this is your email from the person you was talking to.
Probably for which company is that from? Oh yeah, you unlimited modular homes. That's the other guy, other than
Okay.
Champion.
All right. So they serve your area, blah blah blah. Oh, they can add the porch too. I didn't know that. I thought you had to build it yourself. That's even better. Just drop this boy right here and we gonna connect it. Do they include appliances?
I don't know. I don't think I asked them that. No, I didn't ask them that part.
I mean, I could buy my appliances because they have pretty good sales, especially around Black Friday. So you would need your surveys, of course, wetland, soil tests, research permits, rezoning. Any other items may have to be paid for by the owner. Right? Yeah, you got to do all that to make sure they can drop it. We offer two modes of service: deliver and set or turnkey. I'm gonna want turnkey. Cause delivered and set mean they bring it, they set it on your slab, and then
And
we
that's
take
it.
it from there. I do turnkey, cause then they put all the liability on them.
Yep. And let's work on you.
Yep. Delivered and set, it's a little cheaper, but not really. For a ranch, 96 to 130, two-story 117 to 120 per square. What's included is the home, plans, delivery, your crew, crane crew, support crew, connect home, the foundation, roof, one dumpster, drywall completion, trim and door completion, flooring completion, and paint touch up, siding. Oh, but you still got to do everything else.
What you mean?
They only doing up to drywall, trim and
Oh, so not like the painting and all that other stuff.
no,
So it's
it's a
not complete.
yeah, it's a drywall completion, trim and door completion. So they only doing up to drywall, put all your trim in. That's window, floor, and door.
Oh, because then the turnkey one is at the bottom then.
Yeah, and then install your doors. They'll put your floors in, paint touch up. So maybe they already painted it and then they'll come and touch it up in case it got messed up and do your siding. That's delivered and set. And then turnkey, On the crawl is 180, 230. On the basement, 250. A garage is another 50 to 60 per square. Two-story garage, porch covered, uncovered deck without railing, 45. Included wall, yeah, you gonna want turnkey. Cause then they gonna connect it to the water line,
Mm-hmm.
all the permits, your plans, the driveway, your foundation, any dirt digging they gotta do. Yeah, you gonna want turnkey, your electrical, plumbing, HVAC, yeah, that's everything. You gonna spend the money, might as well just do that. I'll pull my own permit though. I'll save that little money. They'll probably let me pull my own. And then they
Yeah, I have a general contractor who can pull
yeah.
it.
And then but ask them in writing if they'll allow that. But then they still do the turnkey. Cause that'll save you a little well, it might not save you no money depending on what they're gonna charge you to do the permit.
Mm.
But at least whoever your builder, your contractor is, they'll have that on their record. Okay, I like this. This is cute. 249 on the basement with one car garage on basement. Add 40,000 for an unfinished loft and 100K for a finished loft with a bathroom. How many bedrooms? Oh, 4 beds, 3 baths. No, you don't need no loft. This is a rent.
Since you don't need no love.
No. All right, let's see. Modular. Let me go to theirs because it's a different company. Oh, it didn't take me to the direct house. It just took me to the
It
page.
didn't. Ugh.
No, that's the link
Is,
you had on here for
is the name? Yeah, that's probably why. Because I probably noticed that, and that's why I put the names of each one on there. Acadia
okay.
Ranch.
Acadia Ranch. Let me pull it up now. Whoops, wrong screen. Share this tab. Acadia Ranch. These are like some long trailers.
No, there gotta be some other one.
I'm looking for the Acadia one. I like this Lakeview one. Buchanan, Pennant Edge. I don't see it.
Yeah. Oh
Oh,
no, it's Tillamook. Click
oh,
Tillamook.
okay. All right, so this one. I like that one. Nice little, look like a one car. Might be a two car. This model home is built to your local state IRC code. Oh, this one got to be on the basement, or can it go on the slab? Cause this say basement stairs.
It does. That's what I'm doing.
I would think they could change it. I like it though. 3 beds, 2 baths. That's cool. But you know what? Even if we don't do basements, this gonna force people to downsize anyway. Y'all don't. We don't need all this stuff. We just got it because we got the space.
Mm-hmm. That part.
Or the garage gonna put some shelves in there. I guess. So it's like either you get a new home, not as much space because you ain't got no basement, or you are free to stay where you are.
Right.
We got a long. Oh, this here in Troy. Okay. All right, let me see which other one you had on here. The Buchanan. I think I did see that one. Let me scroll up. I like how they only got what they got, and that's that. So the one, because the hard part is deciding which one. Because like I be on house plans, like dog, it's too much.
Yeah.
It's too many options. All right, the Buchanan. Okay, little country porch. I had to put me some rails or something.
Something. Yeah, I didn't like that part. Yeah, it was too
The
plain.
kitchen, two tone. I like
Mm.
that. The nice glassy, glossy backsplash. Okay, little uppity. I like it. All right. Let me see. See, nice build a grade bathroom. You want some tile? Put it in there yourself. But that's gonna keep your costs down. Maybe they do include appliances. I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't ask. I don't know. I can still
Grand
shoot them an email and ask, but I didn't think that they did. I just thought that was a staging.
could be. Yeah, you can get your appliances. Cause if we buying in bulk, Home Depot, Best Buy, somebody gonna give me volume pricing. I like this though. This is nice.
Yeah,
All
so I
right.
did good on my homework then.
Yeah, I like it. All right, which other one you had on this one? All right, the
Was
Buchanan.
it more than one? Was it more than two for the mod them?
Yeah, you got a Marietta Ranch over here, so I'm about to pull that one up.
Mm.
Marietta Ranch. For people who want to see, y'all gonna have to come to YouTube. Denson Construction Services for the Instagrammers and the TikTokers. Marietta Ranch. And Napa Valley got too many colors going on. It's too bright.
Different
I
page.
go to the Acadia one, but I don't see the Napa Valley one. Let me make sure I
Is
read
it
it.
on a different page? That's all of them.
That was all of them.
Oh,
You got,
maybe we don't have it no more.
I see Buchanan, Pin Oak Ranch,
Is
Cabot.
there a search option up there?
I don't know. I'm about to copy and paste it and see. But if this all they got, that's what it is. About us, gallery, floor plans, browse all models. Oh, this is a PDF. How many pages is this? 40 pages. Yeah, we straight. Um, now they do got ADUs on here. See, oh
Oh, the ones you was talking about
yeah,
with
accessory.
accessible dwelling.
It's accessory. I think I said something else.
Accessory. You said
Yeah,
accessible.
close enough.
So you said what is it? What is it called? Accessory.
Yes, accessory dwelling unit (ADUs). But that ain't nothing but a carriage house. You know, like how them houses in Boston Edison and
Mm-hmm.
or maid quarters back in the day in Indian Village got the little house in the back, or it'd be like an apartment over the garage.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. I guess that's the professional term. I know we call them carriage houses.
Or mother-in-law suites and
Yeah.
in-law house.
Think of it as a smaller sibling to the main residence, a tiny house or a backyard cottage. Yeah, you right. Airbnb it, rent it, whatever. Has its own entrance kitchen. Yeah, it's like its own little house. Little one bedroom, maybe even a two.
Mhm.
I would do at least a two bedroom so you can if you
Yeah.
or have your family stay there. Yeah, so they do 80. Oh, look at that. That's so cute.
What you looking at?
Oh, my bad. I ain't sure to tab.
I'm like, what she talking about?
My bad. Well, look, that's cute.
That is cute. I
I
actually
like
kind of
that.
like that color too.
Yeah, it's different. It's a, like a turquoise or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, multi generational living. There you go.
That's
Well, look,
smart.
you can
Kick
have
the teenager, kick the college students out into the back.
yeah. But if you want to do multi generation, that's probably normally the elder. So I wouldn't have them little steps though. I'll put it all flat if I could.
Yeah.
I like this though. Let's see the environmental benefits, reduce urban sprawl. Okay. Utilizing existing residential land more effectively, ADUs help reduce urban sprawl and the environmental impact associated with it. So, a lower carbon footprint typically have a smaller carbon footprint compared to larger single family homes. They require fewer building materials and consume less energy. Also true. So, this champion homes. I like that.
Sounds like a win.
Builders and developers. I like that. Where is Champion located? Let me see.
I think they're in Ohio or somewhere south. I want to say.
North
What does
Carolina?
that say? It's south. I know it's south of us. And I was like, well, that ain't that far to drive because I mean, I didn't driven to Atlanta before, but I remember being like, oh, that ain't that bad. I could drive there and go check it out.
Y'all don't see no.
It's probably on my email. I have to look from what he had sent me.
Yeah, I don't know. They sure ain't got no address on
Does
here.
it say about the in there about us or frequently asked questions?
Oh, let me look. Mm, okay, where can I go to tour? We have retail sales centers across the country. Find a local manufacturer home retailer in your area. Contact your local retailer before you visit. That's not helping.
No, I think I want to say it's in Ohio somewhere. I
Or
know it was south of us.
that's trash. Why y'all don't have it to where, or maybe because they got multiple retailers and they'll connect you with the closest one or something.
Does it let you click find a retailer? It probably would tell you to put your area code in and see the closest place is.
Do you see that? Find a retailer.
Go back up
I was
all
looking
the way
at
to the top.
that.
Home Finder, is that it or no?
Maybe.
Nope.
Oh, here
Uh,
we go. Find a retailer. Oh, yep. 9 results. Here we go. All right, I've been on here apparently.
no, that's not.
Yeah, these are
Okay.
retailers
Yeah. Oh, Indiana.
in Indiana. That ain't far. I do that on the way to Chicago for a weekend.
Right.
Oh, Marysville, that ain't far. That's like 50 miles. Marysville, Michigan. Or that might be the contractor. I don't know. Or it might be
hmm
a retailer too. Or
I
it might
want to say, but yeah, where they have most of like their models set up.
was one in Lansing, Troy. Troy
I don't
closer.
think they. I don't think they all have like the model set up. There's just like a main place where they have like most of it where you can go and actually look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just go to Indiana. That's down the street. Okay.
Yeah, these just like some of their retailers who resell their stuff.
Or some of their preferred builders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do a practice dummy one on my own stuff, and then tell them put me around their website once I work out all my kinks. All right, homework. Champion homes. Oh, we went through that one. I was trying to find some more. Oh, I think I saw this. The Pinot bungalow.
No.
Say Pinot Pinot. Unless I'm saying it wrong.
Mm.
I'm gonna share this tab. Here you go.
Oh,
Maybe they
Pinot. Pinot.
same thing.
Like the wine.
I don't drink, see, that's why I don't know.
It's okay.
My only complaint is this ain't no double sink.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Other than that, I like it. I like the colors of the cabinet. It's like a cream or something. All right. Like the bathroom, like a hotel. I like the bathroom. Bathroom seem kind of dark though.
It does. But I'm wondering if that's just from the way that they shot
Oh,
it. Is that a win? That's a window above there, ain't it?
yeah, but that tile is black.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if that's the way that they shot it. It
I
is
would just go with
dark.
a lighter tile.
Yeah, it is
I would
dark.
go like a tan or some tile. That's the only difference. Carpet. Oh, this is cute. I like that. Simple but to the point.
Just what you need.
Mm-hmm. I would just go all laminate. I wouldn't even have the carpet,
I agree.
but the
Especially
carpet,
nowadays.
yeah. But I guess they want to have separation. But if that's how it come, and if it costs to change it, then it can stay like that. And whoever buy it, do what you want to do.
Yeah, but I'd much rather have, like you just said, and then throw a rug down if you feel like you need some
Yeah,
something different.
yeah. I'm gonna need a double sink. That countertop too big for that little sink. Other than that, I like it. They can keep this window. Why is it a window right there? I will remove that because that tears up my backsplash. Yeah, I wouldn't want no window right there. What about you?
Yeah, that's odd. That's just odd placement. That's weird.
Yeah, who came up with this? So that's the only thing I would change. I would put cabinets right here because we want cabinets. If I ain't got no basement, I need as many cabinets as I can get.
Mm-hmm.
So I would put cabinets there. I don't need all that copper backsplash. I guess that's supposed to be like a little bar. And I take the windows out of this
Yeah,
backsplash.
that's kind of weird the way they
Yeah, that
did
messed
it.
up like my pictures. Now I got this big hole right here. Got a nice lot of glass right here. So for Detroit, they can this need to be a wall. That need to be just a wall. And then still have a back door if you're gonna put a little deck on there. That's my only thing I would change. I would make this tile a little lighter, go with like some type of tan. That black just too dark for me. But I see what they did because the black got tan in it. So maybe that's why.
Mm,
But in person it might not look as dark.
yeah.
I would get rid of the carpet and just do all laminate. Because if you do rent this out, it's easier to replace a piece of laminate or vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
I like the bathroom. I just don't like the black vanity. Like I just don't. It's too dark for me. But I'm sure that you can change that. I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this got too many doors on it. It's got 3 doors on it. So all we need is this door. Did this have a garage on it? I don't remember.
Um,
What else at?
go check the video. Say show. Oh, there we go.
Oh, it ain't no garage. Yeah, this boy had 3 doors. I don't like that. So with no garage, this only needs 2 doors. The one off the laundry room and the in case the garage in the back, and that one you don't need the one off that dining room. It's too many doors.
Mm-hmm. That back.
But I like it though. All right, let's go to. I think I gotta put some money on my meter. And on TikTok making me drag the puzzle, make sure I'm still here. Hold on. I'm able to verify. Bro, this is not this hard. All right, there we go. All right, back to the homework. We had another modeling. Oh, let me go back to his email. So this is breaking down the pricing. So for the ranch one, the Pin Oak Ranch, this from Unlimited Modular Homes, he said a ranch 4 bed, 2 bath on a crawl, 1,860 square feet would be 349 to 363,000, up to 399 on the basement. So the basement costs more. I'm assuming crawl is the same price as the slab. I'm assuming. Now if you do with a 2 car on the basement, now you in the fours for a ranch.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The Buchanan, which is this one, 333 to 366 on a basement, with a 2 car on the basement, 366 to basically 400. NE 623. Let me go to that one. Stop sharing. Oh, it took it all the way off. I didn't mean to do that.
Hmm.
I didn't mean to take the screen all the way down. All right, what was that one? NE 616. All right, we gotta find that one. Browse models. NE 616. See 619, 620,
Mm-hmm.
621,
So maybe it's further down.
614, 623, 610, 611, 618. There you go. Oh, they only got the plan. Boo. See how this layout looking. So you walk in the door. Oh, this is up and down, I guess. Or maybe that's to the basement, because them the stairs. Oh, no, this is a room. We got a door on it. Unless that's the door to the basement, because those are stairs, I'm assuming. You got a
Mm,
closet to the right, living room. Yeah, because these stairs right here. And that's a door. So I guess that's a door going to the basement. Or possible basement if you do the basement. I don't like that. Because as soon as I walk in, he tell me it's a wall right here.
yeah, I think I just picked this one because of the size. It would fit on the Detroit lot.
No, I get it, but from a practical standpoint, like, so this is, you see the little hand?
You have to move it down so I can see. Remember, my screen split.
Oh, my bad. So this is the front door. So you walk in, boom, right to the right, you got a closet, put your clothes up. As soon as I walk in, it's a whole wall right here. So the door really should have been a little further over. That's just
Mm-hmm.
me from aesthetics. Then you got the living room windows right here. All right. Whoops.
What happened?
I went too big on the screen. There we go. So you walk in, living room, bedroom 3, closet, full bath, bedroom 2, closet, nice kitchen size, dining room, laundry room, side door, closet, master bathroom or primary bedroom, bathroom, nice closet, double closet. I like it. I just don't like this. But if you don't go to the basement, I guess that won't be there.
Mm-hmm.
Cause that like
It'll be more
the door,
open.
the door should have been over here. Cause like as soon as you walk in, it's like, hey, I'm a wall. What's up? Other than that, I like it. But I'm sure maybe they can adjust it because ain't nothing final, I would assume. But if you don't go to the basement, then I would think you would be straight.
More flexibility, yeah.
Yeah. Home feature basement stairs. Oh, maybe you got to. I don't know. I would think everything's customizable. I would assume. I don't know. Was that the last one on there? Let me see. Oh, NE623. Let's pull that one up. I think I saw that one. 620 Here we go. I like the kitchen. See, I like this. All neutrals. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know if I would make sure I was in the right one. I like the cabinets. Love that. Love the neutrals. Outside plain, we just get us a nice porch. All the way down. That'll make that look a lot better. Or at least to this window, maybe. But these just the models, so
Right.
nice laundry room. Only thing with building, I would prefer my vents to be in the walls and not on the floor. Cause when I go to my house, I move all my vents to the walls. Oh, no tub, just straight shower. Okay. Oh, that might be the master though. Now they wrong for this
Mhm.
little faucet, but that's an easy change out. They also wrong for this little bitty backsplash. Like do the whole thing. But I guess they like this what you get for that price, so I ain't mad.
Right.
But I got a virtual tour. Well, I don't want to show it because I don't want to get flagged.
Yeah.
I literally just got my monetization. I'm not trying to lose it. All right. Let's see. Ideally, so I'm about to read some of your email. So he says, ideally, you would be paying cash or get it pre-approved through a credit union like LMCU, whoever that is, for a construction loan. Explanation of the land purchase, home build loan process. We make a deal for a house you want to build. You select land and get it under contract with 60 to 90 days to close if you do not already own the land. Then we give all the info to the banker who then gives it to an appraiser. Then the home and land are pre-appraised before it's built. After the appraisal comes back near or above value, we are assigned a construction line of credit to use to build the house and buy the land. Then you close and buy the land and pay the deposit for the home. After the home is built, you move in and sign one paper and your loan converts to the long-term P&L loan you negotiated. Example, 30-year fixed at 6.5% interest. During construction, you may pay interest-only payments on what has been drawn to pay for the land or build as needed. After completion, your warranty period begins. I wonder how long the warranty's for. Probably at least a year.
Mm.
What is your budget? Do you own land? Are you pre-approved for a loan or paying cash? Which one of the examples above do you think is the best fit for you? Reach back out to me, blah, blah, blah. We can set up a site visit to your land. Okay. All right. Good job on the homework, ma'am. Any questions?
I'm excited about what you about to unleash.
Well, let me see. If any questions in the comments. Let's see. Yo, how y'all feeling? I'm smooth. How you doing?
Hey y'all.
How big would a decent sized ranch home be in square feet? I would do at least 1,200. At least 15 would be ideal, but at least 12. But hey, some of these Detroit ranches might be 1,000 square feet,
Yeah.
not including the basement. All right, let's see. Garage entrance only, front doors to get packaged. Exactly. Like who use their front door other than to get the mail? One of my neighbors, I know they don't use their front door. They put the they put the mailbox by the garage. So
Uh-uh.
before they walk in there or they park in there, boom, get it gone through their side door.
Yeah, because my dad's mailbox is, well, my brother's mailbox is closer to the side. But my dad's mailbox, he used both of his doors, but we mainly use I go through the back
Mm-hmm.
where his garage is at. I go through the back. But sometimes he uses the front when he going out there to go sit and people watch.
Yeah, that's it. But he probably can count how many times you done did that.
Girl, my daddy knows he ain't no telling.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Neighborhood security, neighborhood watch.
And I tell him to mind his business. We don't need them problems. We ain't got to be showing up like we the popo. Mm-mm.
Oh no, you just observe. Just observe. Let me check Instagram. Any more questions? I think I answered the one about the foundation. What up though? What up though? Yeah, I never heard of Clay County.
Yeah, I now that they're talking about it, I have a friend whose parents live out there. They have a boat out that way. It's off the water.
Hmm. I think I've been to Port Huron once, just going. I used to work for Blue Cross Blue Shield. I used to be a designer for them because they used to hire engineers to design a office space. So like when they relocate, we had to go in there and see how the chairs and all that to be placed. And we had to go to Port Huron. That's the only time I just went there. Other than that, I'm passing through. Going
Mm-hmm.
somewhere.
Only time I've ever been, and I'm not sure how far Clay is from Port, actual Port Huron, but I know Clay is about maybe 45 minutes, 50 minutes from where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
So
Show the house.
it's
Y'all have to
about
come to YouTube.
an hour and a half from Detroit, hour and 20 minutes.
Let me see on the TikTok. I ain't got no questions on here. So I ain't seen none. All right. So did you said you didn't have no questions or you was good?
That was good. I took notes already.
Oh, all right. So I'm trying to see what your next assignment would be.
Oh, Lord.
Well, don't do that.
Pressure.
Um, I guess reach out to some of these lenders. See what their criteria would be if they would even lend on modular homes. Um, yeah,
Okay.
that's all I can think of. Cause I don't know if everybody will lend on them.
Okay.
And if not, ask them. I guess ask them for both. For three, for renovations, new bill, or modular.
Okay.
Let me see what they say. And you
Okay.
got to reach out to 3 lenders or banks.
Okay.
Somebody
On
said
it.
Detroit is a asshole, but black people
Mhm.
have taken over into the dirt. Wow.
Wait a minute. What happened?
I ain't gonna put it up. I had it up there, but I took it down because I want to get flagged. But Hamilton Homegrown says Detroit is a blank hole where black people have taken over and ran into the dirt. Well, don't come.
You could have kept that to yourself.
I disagree, but but see,
100%.
that's why I don't never talk bad about the city because there's enough people doing it. So I only highlight the good. I don't need to talk about it. People be sending me stuff like, "Oh, this happened on the west side today." 1,000 other people gonna talk about it. Like I'm not gonna say I don't care because it's still messed up, but crime is everywhere. Any urban city
Yes.
gonna have crime. But if you look at the numbers, have you noticed that crime starting to increase across 8 Mile?
Oh, you ain't gotta tell me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But they don't want to tell you. They don't want to
They don't want to
want
talk
to show
about
that
that.
part. No, you don't want to talk
But
about.
I have noticed that the crime across 8 Mile is increasing, and Detroit still has its issues. I never say they don't, but ours is decreasing. And I wonder if that's because it's now a reverse migration.
I think so.
I think that's what it is too.
I think so.
Because you got more of us leaving the city,
Yes.
going to Chesterfield or Taylor, Lincoln Park,
Mhm.
insert wherever, and now others are coming back to the city. And you got black people coming back to the city too.
Yeah. But there are a lot that like that. What did they call it? White flight,
Yeah,
where
it's
they're coming down to Detroit, and
yep,
the people are going out to the burbs north of 696. You'll see a whole lot more of us.
I believe that. It's just something I noticed the last couple of years. Cause I remember watching Crime and did something a couple of years ago, and something happened in Chesterfield. I was like, Chesterfield, farmland. I mean, it's like farms and stuff out there. I mean, it's houses, but
Hmm.
Chesterfield, like what?
Yeah.
Something I
So
just
it's
noticed.
changing, but it's everywhere. But people gonna say, "Oh, what happened? Oh, I think we lost Asia."
I'm back. I don't know what happened.
Say, I think we lost Asia.
I'm back.
But people always gonna have something to say, and half of them be them bots. That's why I be like, going on somewhere. Don't nobody want to hear that.
Well, he, she, they, or them, they're gonna get blocked anyway.
Uh, you went out. Your sound is out. Can you hear me?
Uh-oh. I can hear you. You can't hear me?
I can't hear you. Mm-mm. I
What?
see your lips moving,
Hold on.
and I could just hear you, not just then, like when you came back.
Default
Turn
microphone.
my volume up. Check the chat. Ask them, can they hear you?
Can y'all hear me? Mac Pro microphone. Can you hear me now?
I just see your lips moving.
What? Hold on. They say they can hear me. They can hear me. You can't. You still can't hear me. Let me text her.
I can't hear you.
What is going on? Go out and come back in. Hold on.
You want me to come out and come back in, or not? That's gonna end the whole live though.
No, won't. Not if you go out.
Can they hear you?
Yeah, they said they can hear me.
You say yes. Okay, so let me try to come back out and then come back in.
This is crazy. And y'all can hear me, right? I don't know what happened. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me, please. We hear you both. Oh, so it's her in. What is going on? All right, Instagram, you hear me? All right, she back.
We back. We good.
Yeah, they said they could hear both of us. So I guess it was your
That's
end.
weird.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I don't know what happened. Let me close some of these tabs. I got a lot of tabs open. Maybe that's it. Start running slow. Close out some of my background. All right, so for the people who've been following me, so the last 3 weeks, 2 weeks, because my last day was Monday, and this is our like last official week. I was taking the AC heat pump class and EPA certification through Walker Miller Energy, Air Doctors, or Heating and Cooling, or either air conditions, one of them. And who else was one of the sponsors? DTE and Kresge Foundation. So I have been posting this on my story and on not close friend. What's the other one to my subscribers? Like the actual flyer so people can sign up. So they said 70 people signed up and they only picked like 15 or 20 of us because this is actually it was a pilot program. I was the only female, which don't surprise me because typically I am the only woman in a lot of these trade classes, which we got to work on that. Because trades is where the bread at. If you ain't trying to go get an engineering degree, anything STEM, you gonna make some money. There you go. So I liked it. It's a learning curve for me because HVAC is not my specialty. So I think I did pretty dang on good to not really have no HVAC experience. Like I know the basis of HVAC to know like if my sub is doing some wrong, hey, that's not right. Because as a GC, like I tell everybody, you have to know a little bit of all the trades. Like you have to. And a lot of GCs don't. So that's a whole nother topic. So in the class we learned the AC stuff, refrigeration and coolants, another level of accreditation with my BPI. I think to go towards my BPI cert, it was like another 18 or 20 credits. So that covers my recertification for November 2027. So now I can do energy, the blower door testing, which I was already doing on top of the AC refrigerant, because you got to have that certification to be able to even touch refrigerants of residential level, I believe, because it's different refrigerants. Like you got houses, you have commercial, you have the ones for restaurants. I just learned all this, so it's a lot. Also learned that a lot of people houses for their furnace are oversized. Most HVAC contractors just go in your house, whatever size was there, they replace it with the same size into a new one. The reason that is happening is because most HVAC contractors, and I'm glad, and this class also let me know that I got some of the best subs in the city because they already practice the stuff they pose to. Most of these HVAC contractors are not doing load calculations. The load calculation is what tells you what size to put in your house. Now, if you do the load count on top of all the BPI training we've done to really test the house to see where it's leaking and you fix those leaks, your bills will drop at least 30 to 50%. Also found out that the duct sizes in a lot of these houses are wrong. They're too small. So how do you know your stuff too small? Let's say you got a furnace in your house, right? And you in a colonial with stairs and all that. The basement's super hot. The first floor with the living room is hot, but upstairs some of the rooms are still cold. So that could be either oversized or undersized furnace. That could be one oversized or undersized ductwork. You got some air leaks in there. Insulation is there, or it's not the right kind, or it's none there. Because some of these Detroit houses I've gutted back in the day had newspaper in the wall, which explains why a lot of houses used to catch on fire back in the day.
Mm,
Because you got
mm.
not two wiring in there and one little spark, boom, and then it'll get some newspaper and boom, vamos, gone. Found that out. A lot of people attics are not air sealed. A lot of these old attics still have vermiculite in them, which is asbestos insulation. So if that's in the house, you can't even do a blower door test because now all you're doing is spreading
Asbestos.
the asbestos around the house. Now, if you don't disturb the asbestos, you good. But I personally won't want that in the house at all, especially if you have children or elders in the house. So I found that out. Uh, what else we found out? Oh, if you spray foam your attic, you don't have to do roof vents. I didn't know that.
Hmm.
I didn't know that. If you spray foam the attic, you don't have to do a roof vent. The only thing is they said instead of 30 years on that new roof, you might get 25 to 28.
That's still not bad.
Still not bad, and my bill's gonna be real good and low. The only downside I don't like with spray foam is once it's up, it's up. So everything gotta be right. Cause that stuff get hard. And to get it out, you gotta like shizzle it out.
Sizzle.
It's hard. but it got to be worth it. Cause
Mm.
I think I'm gonna spray foam my house eventually. I think I'm gonna do mine, just to
You
see.
talking about the installation? The installation?
I'm gonna spray foam
You're
mine.
not gonna do the demo, the denim?
I'll have to open my walls up. I already live there. Spray foam
Mm.
you do if you ain't got to open the
The
wall.
attic.
Yeah, you can do it from well, on a brick house. I'm not sure. From a house with siding, they would just take the siding down, poke a hole in there, and
Oh, okay.
let it
And
do its
feel.
thing. A brick house, I guess they had to poke a hole through the drywall and patch it. I would assume. I would assume, or open the wall, like open up one part of the wall so they could see maybe in each room or each wall, but then you gotta like drywall patch. I really
That's a
don't.
lot of work.
I don't know how to do
Some
on the brick. I'm gonna have to ask. Siding I know how to do, but brick I don't. Unless the house already gutted. So I'm gonna find out because I want to know now. What else I found out in this class? Oh, when we cooking dinner, and this makes so much sense growing up. You remember back in the day, especially holidays, it's hot in the house, and your elders to open the windows just to help air the house out while they cooking dinner. Really, they airing the house because you putting CO2 back in the house with that gas stove, which makes sense why when we cook, we supposed to have a window open or your exhaust fan on above your stove because in during our test we got to wear personal CO2 monitors, which I'm gonna buy just to always have on me. So if I walk in somebody's house and that boy beep, hey, I'm out of here, and y'all might want to leave too, because the problem is it has to hit 70 parts per million, I believe, before your smoke detectors go off. So that means, and then if you think about it, it has to
wow.
rise because if it's in the basement, it got to rise up to where the CO2 detector at, which is 7, 8 feet in the air already. So I could walk in your house and your CO2 already at 50. It should be zero.
Right, right. Wow.
So during our test, we set like mine started going off. So one part of our test, we got to turn the oven on to 500 degrees, wait 5 minutes, let it warm up, and then test it with a combustion analyzer to see what the CO2 is. By minute 3, my CO2 detector was going off. And he like, yeah, Asian, think he like, that's why y'all got the itis Thanksgiving, because all that CO2 in the house. I'm like, this makes so much sense. Because when you cooking, that's why Big Mama and them used to have that. They open it because it's hot, but they also probably open it because there's a little stuff in here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this makes so much sense. Especially
Wow.
with that's with a gas stove. Electric, I'm not sure. But for all my rehab like rentals, once I did Big Orange, from that rental going forward, I converted everything to electrical. But the reason I did it didn't even had nothing to do with the class. I did it from a fire standpoint because I'm thinking that's how like grease fire, gas stove, and only take one drop, or the wind blow the gas the wrong way, boom, kitchen gone. Electric, if I forget to turn stove off, my plate just hot. So I did it that way, and I'm like, dang, this makes so much sense. So also, there's a program in Michigan called the My Her program. It's the first time I ever really announced it. And this is for enhanced or standard customers. And this is not just Detroit, it's the whole state to where you can get up to $34,000 in free energy upgrades. Now, the whole 34,000, if needed, will be covered by the state of Michigan. Walker Miller and whoever else is over there. I think Walker Miller just like the GC because they the ones who like set up the program and the system and who we report to and stuff or something like that. So it covers a new hot water tank with a heat pump. That's also what this class is about, putting heat pumps in, because if the heat pump is installed correctly on your furnace, it will lower your bills drastically. So I learned that too. Like this class was so dope. What else? The program. So it's a new heat pump, furnace, hot water tank, new panel if needed, wiring for the panel, exhaust fans in bathrooms without them because that's cold. You're supposed to have one, but older houses don't have them. They just got to open the window. What else? It covers. Oh, insulation for your house, air sealing. In some cases, they pay for windows, but not all. So don't get your hopes up about the windows. And I think that's it. But that's enough.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot.
Now, if you are enhanced, the state pays for everything. Oh, plus the audit. The audit is $700 because that's what the cert I got will allow me to come to your house and do the audit. because they got to do the audit to know where it's leaking at, what's wrong, blah blah blah. You also would have to submit 1 year worth of your DTE or consumer energy bill so they can see what's going on. So when the upgrades do happen, they got another comparison to see, okay, dang, this did go down. All right, cool. Now the only issue with the MyHer program, I think is about 70 to 100 contractors on there for the state. I am one of them. Don't call me. When they put me on that website, word, they put me on that website last year. I think September. From September to Thanksgiving, I got over 700 calls. And I was asking, I was like, what made y'all pick me? Oh, we heard about you, heard you do good work. My niece, nephew, grandkid, whatever. I was like, dang, Detroit really right with me. However, I can't do all that. $34,000 times 700, I can't front all that. Now it's not gonna cost me 34. Let's say it cost me 28 and that little bit is my profit. I can't front that times no 700. So it got to the point where I had to put a voicemail up that says, if you're calling about the MyHer program, I can't get to you for at least 60, 90 days. Now it's really like 6 months because it's that much work.
Mm.
You got to think, I think Detroit is the biggest city in the state. I think. If not, it got to be. I would think. But anyway, so that's that. And with this program, you can be a homeowner or a tenant. So to my people who have Section 8 tenants, this is for you because it'll be enhanced and you can get all this type of stuff renovated. I mean, not renovated, upgrade. So that's it's called the MyHer program. MI, which is short, for Michigan, because that's our abbreviation. You can just go to the website, and then once you get approved, you can pick a contractor. Do not pick me, because I am not available. I wish I could take on. If I could just take on 200 of the 700, I would make $10 million this year. That is that much work. Now the downside. The program, the certification I just got for BPI, the AC heat pump, they told us in class there are 300, I think it's 2 or 300. We're going to say 300. That's the bigger number of people in the state of Michigan with a BPI certification. Out of half of that, they said, so half of 300 is 150, right? They said half of that don't practice. I semi-practice because I don't have the equipment, but I am doing work. I just hire people who have the equipment. They pay $700 per audit. So if you have this certification and your own equipment, which costs $15,000 to $25,000 by the way, you can make $700 per audit. So if you can do 2 audits a day, that's $1,400. In 10 days, you done made 14 grand. So you will make the money back. It'll probably take you 2 weeks to make your money back from your initial investment of the equipment. The certification was free for me because I signed up for that program. Now, had I paid for that out of pocket, it would probably cost me $15,000. Because I looked this stuff up for my own nonprofit for a grant that I applied for, so I can create jobs through the energy. Because from what's coming to the city of Detroit, so let me back up. The city of Ann Arbor is the first city in the state of Michigan to enforce people to get energy audits on their houses before they sell, which is huge because a lot of people are buying houses and they tell them, oh, the furnace is fine, and it go out, or the AC go out, or the house ain't insulated right and it's mold or something like that because moisture done created. That happens too. So they forcing people to get these audits before they sell. Eventually, it's going to trickle down to Detroit. It's just a matter of when. So I'm getting ahead of the energy crisis that is coming to Detroit because if you really think about it, energy and affordability for housing goes together. Yeah, my rent low, but my DTE bill is $1,000, and there is people in Detroit with these outrageous DTE bills because they got that old boiler system in there, they got that old furnace in there, or the wrong furnace, or the wrong boiler. Like this class really opened my mind to it's like I knew some stuff, but I ain't know because now they got the data in the case studies to back up what I kind of already thought, and then it's getting explained to me in layman's terms. So that's one thing. So if the state is paying 700, oh, also the certifications I got are international. So I can go anywhere in the world with this cert and make me some green ducats. So that's awesome. So my plan for a grant that I'm praying to Black Baby Jesus that I win was for $2 million so I can start my own workforce development training to train Detroiters. And I'm only doing Detroit. So if you live outside of Detroit and I win this grant, this is not for you because I'm from Detroit. I care about Detroit. Just being honest. Because if Detroiters don't get the education and insert whatever trade to make some type of money, they're going to continue to get displaced. Because yeah, you might can afford your rent, but you sitting in the dark. You see what I'm
Mm.
saying? Because your bills are high, and it all goes together. So like my nonprofit is Denson Affordable Housing Initiative, and my key focus is workforce development as far as construction go, affordable housing, and financial literacy because it all goes together. If you don't understand the basic math stuff about balancing your checkbook or your bank account, APRs with credit cards and loans and interest, that's how these buy here, pay here car lots on 8 Mile are still thriving because people just don't understand numbers. So if you tie that all together, you be unstoppable if you think about it. So with my hopefully workforce development by winning this grant is for 2 million to train only 50 people. And the crazy part is I only can do 50 people because the training costs them every person is going to be at least $40,000 to train one person. My training is going to include paid training, $15 an hour, because you need to still make some kind of money to pay your basic necessities while you're learning. In 90 days, if you come work for this in construction, you're gonna be at $30. Now, if you go work somewhere else, I can't guarantee what they're gonna pay you. But the average pay for a person with their BPI AC refrigeration cert is $22 to $40 an hour. That's some damn good money. And all you had to do was go sit in the class for 6 to 12 weeks. 90 days, you in there. Now, you do it is physical work, but it's not as physical as your typical construction trade. You're gonna be walking up and down stairs. You have to go in the attic with or without stairs. Now that was my thing. I'm not going in no attic in that little hole, which most Detroit houses have. I'm not going up there. But being that I am smart, I was like, hey, they gotta have some type of mini drone that I can fly up there. So when that comes in the mail, I'm gonna practice on my own house because I'm not going up in that hole. But to my future employees, you're gonna have to go in that hole. So if you're not in shape, this job gonna get you in shape because you're walking up and down them steps. You're gonna get your steps in every day, and you're gonna have to go up in that hole. So you got to make sure you can fit. I think the average hole, what, a 5 by 5 maybe in these houses for the attic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna measure mine and see. But I've never been in that attic, and I have no reason to.
I ain't never been in mine either.
Um,
Just send my daddy and them up.
I know it's full of dust, probably spiders. I'm smooth on all of that. Like I'm a contractor and I done been in some stuff, but that I got a choice now. I'm straight.
Oh my
But
goodness.
you will not have a choice unless you hire a helper and make them go up there. But I digress. But the certification for people who just came in is called BPI. I'll put the link in the chat so y'all can look it up. I actually have a video on my YouTube channel with Brian Cooksey from Air Doctors from like 2-3 years ago with him going over it. I got a link with a discount code in my link tree for his course for at least the online portion so you can get familiar with it and take your test. But I don't recommend you just doing this online. You have to be it's physical. You got to go in somebody's house and do the actual stuff. That's the only way you're gonna really get it. So that's one part of it. The other part of it is if people can have affordable housing, but their utilities are still through the roof, you kind of defeating the purpose. And if they don't have a good job to pay in the first place. Now, I don't think everybody deserves to make 50, 60 an hour. No, you got to have some type of education. And education don't mean college. Education can be a trade, some quick certifications, and you in there like swimwear. This is one quick one. And energy auditors are needed bad. A lot of these nonprofits like Wayne Metro, they need auditors to go in there for these programs. They got to do the house. Now I don't know what they pay, but you can negotiate that because nobody has the cert. And the most of the people who got the cert, they don't look like me, and they sure ain't no woman. So a lot of these energy conferences I'm about to start attending and climate conference, I'm about to really start going to something because normally I go to real estate, affordable housing development conference. I'm about to start going to some of these energy conferences and really find out what's about to go down. Because if the affordable housing conference I went to 2 years ago in Lansing, they said it's 150 coming to Detroit, and that was 2 years ago. So I think that has something to do with the plan that Mayor Sheffield is talking about
Mm.
with the houses. So I don't know if that's tied in together or what, because that was 2 years ago prior to her becoming mayor. But if it's 150 coming to Detroit, they gotta figure out. I don't know who I gotta talk to. Maybe somebody that worked for the city to see this video. They gotta understand that the energy efficiency ties into the housing. It all go together. Because if I got this nice new beautiful house, but my bills is still high, it makes no sense. Or whoever they hire to build these houses, if it's an RFP, they need to put in there that they got to do energy audits before they can sell them. Or when people hiring they inspectors to come out and inspect the house, then you gonna have to pay to get it audited too, instead of just getting an inspector. Because inspector and auditor are doing two different things. That's all I got.
That was a lot. That was enough. Shoot, I
Yeah,
like all of that. I took a whole bunch of notes. Hopefully y'all did too.
yeah, but then they just had a big climbing conference at Kobo last week, but I couldn't go. And then the Department of Defense had a conference at Huntington last week, but I couldn't go.
They
I was
did. Mm-hmm.
in class because I wanted to go, and I got selected to go free as media for social media, but I couldn't.
Oh
I was
wow.
in class. I'm like, no, I can't miss this because we only could. The class was only 3 weeks, so you only could miss really 1-2 days, and if you miss it,
Yeah.
you a week behind because it was like accelerated. So
Yeah.
everybody in class was HVAC contractors already, except for me and maybe 3 or 4 other people that was just GCs.
Mm. Yeah,
So
that conference come back around every year, so you'll be able to go through it again.
hopefully they select me to go again, so I can go for the free 99 and just cover it. But yeah, and then they got the recess conference which Walker Miller puts on. I spoke at it last year. That was dope. It's an energy conference. They doing it again this year. I think it'd be in the fall, but I don't remember when. It might already be a date. But I
Okay.
put the BPI stuff. But if y'all go to bpi.org, just put your email in their email list and whatever free webinars they had, just start looking it up. When you go on YouTube blower door testing, so y'all can see what I'm talking about. And just start watching the video and getting used to it. But if my workforce development plan get approved, dog, it's up. It is up. Because that's like a 3 for 1. One is gonna help me get good employees. I'm gonna be paying a very good livable wage. I think $30 an hour in Detroit is a very good livable wage. You're good with your money. Most time, $30 an hour jobs in Detroit is the plant. I don't even do the plant. I don't even do the plant still start that high. I don't know. I gotta find out. But the trades is where it's at, and this is
Yeah.
because I remember when I was in carpentry school. This was 2011. It was an article on the front page of Detroit News or Free Press, one of them, that was like, the way the tradespeople are retiring, it takes 10 to 15 one people to replace that
You know
one.
them. Hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And
50,
there's a succession, and it's not. They're not gonna. They can't backfill all of those quick
no,
enough.
and this was 2011 when I was in carpentry class. That is insane.
And remember back when we were in high school, they pushed trades. They push trades. They don't push trades like they used to
They ain't really
now.
in high school.
Oh, they did when I was in high school. They pushed trades. We had Go Lightly. We had a couple of different trade
Yeah,
schools here.
yeah, we had to go lightly. What was it, Randolph?
Randolph, yep. Go
And
Lightly, Randolph. I thought there was like one more, but that may have been the Cullinan Crockett. No, 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 no. Go Lightly, Randolph. I thought there was another one. I can't remember what it was.
it was more like Vote, but I think right.
I didn't go to Crockett.
That was the king.
But
But
like
like,
you were saying, they don't have like people need to get into these trades. And ladies, what she said is absolutely right. You see how she said that she was the only woman.
the only one.
Men are there is money to be made in these fields. I'm going for electrical,
Mm-hmm.
and I already have a career.
And if you're a woman, you don't want to. I tell people, men or women, the amount of money you make will determine how dirty you want to get. The ones who make that bread, them pipe fitters, ooh, they make some money, but they earn it.
My brother.
Brick masons, they dirty, but that body gonna hurt. But babe, when you get paid on Friday, you gonna be like, this is why I came to work. For real.
Everybody gonna look good too, because you working out with that.
Free weight training lifting them bricks.
Hmm.
And then if you don't want to be a tradesman or tradeswoman, you got the other side. You got construction management. You can go to get your master's in construction management. But I do still recommend you take a few trade classes to understand it. And I think that's what helped me when I was in so when I was in grad school, I was getting my master's in construction management. I was taking carpentry classes and I was studying for my builder's license. And I was a highway engineer. But it all made sense. It all came together and made sense. And I believe had I not been taking carpentry class and working on the highway at that time, I don't think I would have passed my builder's test, even though it still took me 5 times to pass because I kept failing the concrete part because I'm coming from highway. I'm not thinking about no house. I'm thinking about building a lodge. So I kept failing the same spot. And then it clicked. I'm like, girl, they talking about a house. But when they talking about driveways and stuff, I'm like, you got to put 6-inch rebar in there. It got to be the stackable kind, either the green, but you don't have to do all that for a house. You ain't got to put crushed egg in there and nothing. When I first started my company, I was doing driveways. I made no money because I was overbuilding them. I did 3 and was like, that's it to this day. Them people have not called me and they never will. I'm doing highway grade concrete. That costs more. I'm doing rebar. That costs more. I'm putting crushed egg in there. I made no money. I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. I'm not doing driveways no more. Let me see if we got any more questions. How do we take advantage of this again? The website. Oh, it's called the My Her program. I'll put it in the chat, but it's MIHER. If you just Google it, it should pop up. Let me see. I think I got a bookmark. Yep, here you go. Up. I guess it is true. Let me share this tab. So this don't surprise me though. So there's a temporary suspension for Detroit. I'm not surprised. Detroit is the biggest city. Detroit gonna have the most enhanced people who getting approved. If they only do Detroit, they will run out of money.
Mm-hmm.
This don't surprise. So this is true. Because a couple people was DMing me, asking me. I was like, well, I ain't heard nothing. But I also been in class and they've been on the they had weekly meetings twice a week, and I ain't been on the calls because I've been in class. So, but here's the link if you live outside of Detroit, because it's for the whole state. But I'm actually not surprised that they putting a hold on it.
Wow.
Let me see, learn more. But yeah, if you're a contractor and you want to be a part of this program, you can sign up to be a contractor. So that's up to you. And then there's 2 sides. You got the here side, which is you can get appliances too. But the appliances ain't gonna be what you want. So it ain't gonna be no side by side. It's gonna be that nice top and bottom boy. And I think you can get a dryer too. And a stove. But I think for the stove, you might gotta switch from gas to electric. Which is cool because if they approve the electrical panel and some of the wiring, that'll be enough to cover. It should be hopefully converting your cap to gas and put a 240 in there or 220, whatever it is.
But shoot, free is free. You ain't
My
gotta pay for it.
Like I done told some people, if you don't like the appliances that's been provided, you are free to purchase what you want.
Mm-hmm.
But here goes how it works to review eligibility, submit your application. Yeah, low to moderate income houses only. So again, if you get approved and it says enhanced, they cover 100%. If it's standard, they cover a portion. Now I don't know what the portion is if it's standard. But if you live outside of Detroit, apply for this. Detroit is on the temporary hold. I know it's about to be some mad people.
Yeah.
Cause you got some people who probably been approved and couldn't get no contractor.
Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But this was great information. And can't push it enough. People need to get in these trades. That's where the money is at. I have a whole career and I'm still trying to do it at nights, on the weekends, as much as I possibly can before I can go and do me an apprenticeship.
Mm.
Maybe take me a sabbatical from work to be able to do a apprenticeship.
Will your
But
job pay for it?
they no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
It was worth a
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah, it's not related to what, their interests are. So well,
Um, if you take a sabbatical, they'll let you do that, and you still get your job back if need be.
mhm. Yeah, I should be able to do that. I'd have to I either that or I can figure out a way. There's a will, there's a way.
Mm-hmm. I was trying to see if we had any questions. Y'all got any questions for me or Miss Daphne here? I put the link in the chat for the website. So if you out of Detroit, you'll probably get approved. The issue still gonna be finding a contractor though, because we booked and busy. Now I do wonder. I wonder. I'm gonna have to get on this next call. I think the next was Friday. Cause now I'm wondering if they not taking any the people who are already approved. Are they going to take care of them, or is it no more
Right.
approvals going forward? I don't know. Somebody in the comments said they was on the call. They missing on the call last week. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be on the one. I think it's one Friday morning because it be on Tuesdays and Fridays. I think the calls. I had to look on my calendar,
Mm.
but that's all I got.
Well, I appreciate it. I got homework.
Yeah, if you got homework, so let me know a day, time, or if we need to
Yes,
pre-record.
ma'am.
Cool too.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, and
Thank you.
have a good evening.
I got another thing to add to my learning repertoire. So
All right.
thank you.
All right. Bye.
Take care, y'all.
All right. You said that they have an audit in, they are good. All right. Cool. I was wondering, so if they got their audit, they grandfathered in. Well, that's good. What class did I take? I took a BP. I'm gonna do a recap video because I kind of documented like a little bit of what it was, but I'm gonna do that. Hold on, she on here talking? Was you talking to me?
Oh.
You? Because I saw you were still in the background.
Yeah, I was getting ready to get off. I was trying to figure it out, but then I heard you talking.
Oh, all right. I can.
But yeah,
I think I can remove you.
I'll talk to y'all.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
Yeah. What class? Oh, yeah. I took the BPI AC heat pump, but I'm gonna do a little recap. It's on my page. The little blower door test or whatever. I think I put the. Is it in that video? No, it's in the picture carousel with me. With my class, like at the end of that, the actual class. So I suggest everybody go in here and follow Walker Miller Energy on LinkedIn and on Instagram because they post everything there and they always offer free classes. Now the classes are for contractors, which you, the business owner, man or woman, don't matter. And then they offering for people who just want to get into this field and get trained too. So it's both sides. Now I don't know how to employee side work if you're trying to be an employee, but the employer side, those are the classes I took. But yeah, Walker Miller dope. I ain't got no problems with them. Them people. They on point. That's the only energy company I know of in the city that look like us. Let me see what else. Any more questions on the ground? You said they missing on the call. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get on the call Friday. You ain't lying. Any trade is going to take you there. Plumbing, electrical, and then this is another thing I don't think people understand about the trades, y'all. Each trade has several subsidiaries to it. Like heating and cooling, HVAC, man, it's so much you can do with HVAC. Like you can get into restaurant refrigeration, the stuff for hospitals, the commercial side when you're into apartment buildings and stuff. It ain't just residential. Like it's so much you can do with HVAC, and then they all got specialties within it. HVAC's like that, plumbing, electricals like that. Who else? I think carpentry like that too, because everything has a specialty, and the more you specialize in something, the more you can do, the more you can get paid. So the energy audits and the energy side of it is just more money. But if you are an HVAC contractor, I strongly suggest you start doing proper load calculations, because there's been some case studies that we went over in class to where some of these HVAC contractors are getting sued because the wrong size or oversized equipment, and now it's creating all this extra moisture in the house, and now these people got mold, they getting sick. That's a lawsuit. So just make sure your stuff on point. And then if you do start testing these houses and you got the CO2 going off, and let's say the furnace is leaking CO2 or something like that, you got to shut the equipment down. And if the homeowner don't want you to do it in the middle of winter, you need to make sure you got that recorded on your phone somewhere and make them sign off on something. So, because once you turned it off, and if they turn it back on, that's on them. Or if they don't want you to turn it off, they need to sign, because you got to always CYA, cover your blank. Okay. Any more questions? What type of conferences? So energy conferences. Just Google energy conferences near me, climate conference. Even some of these, I got invited to a battery conference in Charlotte, North Carolina, but I ain't going because batteries is not really my thing. But that's a part of energy too, because if you can't charge something, how you gonna get it charged? Or if you do charge, then the battery don't last long. But I don't know what type of batteries that was for. If it was more like robotic stuff or what, because it just didn't. I didn't have no interest. But yeah, this energy is where it's at. So the last 2 years, y'all, that's what I've been focusing on, is more energy contracts. And then I make good money with it, but I'm not in the house as long, so my money not tied up as long. The only downside I have with the energy stuff is how long it takes to get paid from some of these programs. Once we hit 45, 60 days, this is getting a little ridiculous, because you get paid every 2 weeks, sir or ma'am, at your desk job for this company. So I understand there's no sense of urgency for you, but it's a sense of urgency for me, because I'm waiting to get paid. My son's waiting to get paid. My suppliers, credit cards. It's a trickle down effect. But if they get that together, I'm not calling out no specific program. Just overall, they get the money together, it'll be on point. And that's another reason why some of these programs can't keep contractors, let alone good contractors, because of the pay. So I think that's all I got. The HVAC class I took was 3 weeks. The one that I'm trying to do is going to be probably 6 to 8 weeks, up to 12 in case people need extra time, because it is a lot. And I think it's better for people who are just green to HVAC, because they'll be easy to train. Because some of the stuff I learned, some of them contractors in there like, nah, that ain't true, because they got to get reprogrammed. So, but they were all willing to, so it wasn't nobody that was just like, no, I can't do this. I think one person quit. I don't think because it was too hard. Maybe they had personal issues, so I don't know. But the class I took 2 years ago, I think we lost 3 or 4 people, because it's intense. It's very intense. Like, that's why I wasn't posting. I was in them books every day. I feel like I was back in engineering school. Well, back in undergrad for engineering. But it was dope. The online portal, they gave us access to it for a year. I'm still like checking in on it. But starting tomorrow, I'll start studying for my home energy assessor through the U.S. Department of Energy. So that's the next one I'm about to get. Another free class. If it's free, it's for me. Any more questions? Thank you. This was good stuff. Thank you for tuning in, T Ross 5540. Y'all got any more questions, comments, or concerns on the TikTok or Instagram or YouTube? Have I ever done a foreclosure? As far as the rehab, yeah, I bought some and got them out of foreclosure and sold them. What else? But all this go together, y'all. Like energy, the more I learn about this, the more it makes so much sense. Because I already care about the integrity of a home from the jump, right? I care about doing a good job, care about all this stuff. But now the energy portion of this blew my mind. I learned so much in these 3 weeks. I learned a lot of stuff in the class I took. The first one I took 2 years ago, and then the first one I did in 2022, just to get into the energy space. And then I start off. This was all through Walker Miller. So back in 2022, I took a class through Walker Miller Energy that was about energy, just being an energy contractor. All right, so that sparked my interest, but I ain't take it serious. And I was like, all right, this whatever. What I've been doing been working. Then in 2024, they offered the BPI class. I think we was the first group in that class too, to where we got our first BPI certification. And that's the class I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna really focus on this energy stuff because this is bigger than what I think it is. And then my boy Brian, shout out to Air Doctors, he's one of the trainer, and he was like, "Hey, just stick to this. This changed my life." Because he's a trainer, so he trains all over America, training people to get these certs. Um, but yeah, I'm really about to focus. I'm still rehab, still do my thing. I'm still going new construction, but now as I build houses, I'll make sure I pay more attention to the energy side and make sure stuff is right. So whoever I hand this house off to, be it a tenant or a new homeowner, at least they can also be saving some kind of money on their energy bills. Do you have any contracts yet with Sam? I've never had a government contract. I just start about to start bidding for real a couple weeks ago. Cause I never felt I was ready, but I'm ready now. I was just starting off and I didn't want to go into it too green, but I'm definitely ready now. I got a great team. I'm working on getting a great office team now because I can't keep doing everything by myself as far as the office side go. I got a VA, but I probably will eventually hire me a office manager or something. Cause for the office, I only need like a good 5 people. I need a dog estimator. I need a dog project manager, office manager, project manager, and like maybe 3 field people. That's it. I don't need no super big staff, but you just got to be on point. I ain't about to be supervising you all day. You can work from home. I don't care. Or you can come in the office. It's up to you. But once I start hiring for that, that's what's gonna really. The first person I probably hire is gonna be my estimator, because the estimator is gonna be who bring the money in. Your job is to just go on sam.gov or the city of Detroit or insert site here and just be it all day. That is your job. Just be it all day. Once we start getting some work, boom, get that office manager. Cause I can still project manage for a little bit, you know. Then as some more work come in, then hire me. Probably 1 or 2 good PMs. And it's up. I just need 5 good people. And then 10. And then the other 5 would be my energy auditors. That's all I need. I've been had cage codes. I've had cage codes since I started. How long was the construction class? That's what I'm trying to do next. When I got my carpenter stuff, that was a couple months. I think that was like 4 months. But I didn't go for like no journeyman or nothing like that. I just took carpentry class so I can know what's going on the house for the subs I hired. Because as a GC, you have to understand the basis of every single trade. So if somebody's doing something that look a little fugazi, you could be like, "Hold on, player, play it. That ain't right. Stop it now." And you can stop it before it gets too bad and start costing you even more money. I think I did it backwards. I just jumped straight in the game on Sam. It ain't backwards. You did what you knew. So ain't nothing wrong with being on there. Still be on there so you can start looking at bids, start practicing, your bids, like putting proposals and stuff together. And then with all this AI out here, that make the stuff a lot easier. I'm sure somebody done created a type of software to help with that, but I don't think it was backwards. You did it. You did more than 80% of people. A lot of people be all talk. They don't do nothing, so don't feel bad. The repair program was a government one. You talking about the MyHer program? Low key, you had one. I'm in NYC. I had one. What? I don't remember. What up, though? How to get involved in HVAC? Well, if you want to get an actual trade in HVAC, you'll have to go to a trade school like Northwestern or something. If you're in Detroit, I believe a journeyman is typically 5 years. But the stuff I did was 3 weeks. But if I developed this program, we talking 90 days. And you could be like, I don't know if you could be an HVAC tech in that 90 days. I could find out. But if you're trying to go the HVAC tech route and then become a licensed trades person, HVAC person, You gotta go to school for that. So what I took was just like a little bonus to the energy stuff. But for the existing licensed HVAC contractors that I was in class with, that was just something else that was another bonus to what they already know. You don't have no certification. So what did you on Sam.gov for? Like, what is your company? You have to DM me because I'm confused. Or you can come on here and we can talk about it. But for YouTube, I'm about to blow this popsicle stand. It's 9:30. We've been on here 2 hours, so I hope y'all learned something today. Um, Church announcements again for people who just now joining in. We are no real estate Fridays this Friday. Enjoy your holiday weekend, Technofest, all that good stuff. The next real estate Fridays will be June the 26th, and I will post the schedule flyer on the community tab page and on Instagram, X, LinkedIn, everywhere else. I will post the schedule as well for the rest of the year. The one in June will be with Chase Bank, and they will be talking about first time home buy as well. I'll have some other realtors talk about those $25,000 grants for first time home buyer as well. July, we're going to try to have this on the Joe Louis Greenway. Hopefully, I get confirmation in the next couple weeks. But that one will not be at the Detroit Pizza Bar, July 24th. Fingers crossed it'll be on the Greenway. Because I think if y'all see the Greenway in person and y'all can see what I see, instead of just like when you drive and buy it, or maybe you don't even know where it's at, come. All right. Then August 28th, we will be doing at the Pizza Bar for Real Estate Fridays, and that will be on how to bid at the Wayne County Tax Auction. That's a huge auction here every year. I don't know. I think it's still big compared to when the market first crashed here. It was crazy, but it's still pretty big. But I have a YouTube video up from like 2 years ago with me and my boy Reggie P. Shout out to him and his brokerage. Going over it. We pulled up everything. We put the links in the comments and in the caption, I believe, to show how to bid, how to sign up, how to even register. Because some people don't even know how they're supposed to register for it, how to pull the list and go through the list to determine what it is that you want to do. And again, with all this AI stuff out here, that helps to make it easier to search through all those thousands of parcels slash properties slash lots. So that's August. Then September, which will be the last Real Estate Fridays, will be September 25th. And that one will be on construction and rehabbing in the D. I will be presenting that one. That one will be at the Detroit Pizza Bar, but I might do a two-part to it to where we actually go to the new construction project that I'm doing in partnership with Motion Capital Group out of Dallas. That's where the houses I was showing on my page Mother's Day weekend, last weekend, I think that was. So, no, weekend before last. And that's it. So those are all the church announcements I have. Uh-oh. That's my alarm because it's 9 o'clock, 9:30 actually. So don't flag me for copyright, please. That was an error. But I think that's it. That's all I got. I know it was a lot, so I hope it wasn't too overwhelming for y'all. But go back, watch it, take notes. I will clip this up and post it. I'm about to get back on my posting and everything these last couple weeks. I was 100% focused on HVAC because it was a lot, especially with me being green to HVAC and not knowing nowhere near my friends, my now friends and new subcontractors, hopefully, that was in class with me. Like, shout out to them because they was helping your girl. I'm like, hold on, what that mean? Because I ask questions. You know, a lot of men, y'all got egos, so y'all, they'd be like, no, we straight. And I'd be like, nope, run that back because you ain't just helping me. Somebody else in here want to do it too. And then I'm real hands-on. So in class, like everything they showed us, I made sure I touched it, understood it, because we had to take 3 tests. 2 was online, all multiple choice, praise God. And then our final test was the field test where we had to actually perform everything we learned. So that's why I was real on point. Like, nope, show me this again, show me that. And while I'm doing it, everybody trying to help me. And I'm like, no, don't help me. Let me figure this out. And if I can't, then I'll ask. And they're like, dang, for real? I'm like, yeah, they're like, that's what's up. So, that made them give me a little bit more respect. Like, don't tell me, no, Asia, do this. No, let me figure it out. Let me mess it up. And then in a couple minutes, I'm like, all right, cool. I can't figure it out. How do I do this part? And they're like, dang, I respect it because I ain't got no problem admitting I don't know everything, and I'm a sponge. I'm ready to learn, but at the same time, you gotta let me mess up and figure it out too. But I end up passing. I got 100%, so that works. But that's all I got, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Deuces. Oh, and link in the bio to get your ticket for Real Estate Friday, to get my course. And I'm also working on the Joe Louis Greenway course. Now I'm back on track because class is over. Now I'm gone. Deuces.